Hi, good evening. Welcome along to the transfer show. Yep, we're back. The early summer window is open and the clubs have 8 more days, that's all, to get their business done. Well, Chelsea and Manchester City are looking to get deals over the line with an eye on the Club World Cup. But remember, everyone is allowed to make signings up until 7 p.m. on June the 10th. Well, it's big time, which means we got the big guns out. Kaveh Solokol and Damesh Chef are with us. I nearly forgot your name then, Dam. Sorry about that. All right. No, he is a big gun. Kaveh, going back to Chelsea and possible signings, you told us a long while ago that they were going to get busy. They wanted wide players. Is this one? Jamie Gittins.
Yeah, no, what we said previously is that Jamie Gittins is one of the players on their list of targets, along with other players, for instance, like Alejandro Garnacho at Manchester United, Nico Williams as well. We believe they've got a target list of around 8 or 9 players in that position that they are looking at. And the development was that this morning, Mike McGrath in the Daily Telegraph said that he believed that Chelsea had actually now entered into talks with Borussia Dortmund about signing Gittins. I think the player is valued at least £50 million by Borussia Dortmund. We're being told that no offer has been made for him. But again, it would not be a surprise if he ended up being a Chelsea player because of his profile. He's 20 years old. I think he started off at Reading. Then he spent a bit of time at the Chelsea Academy. Then he went to Manchester City. We've seen Chelsea sign players before who've spent a bit of time at Manchester City's academy, and he's only 20 years old, and I think he would fit into Chelsea's wage structure.
Again, before the break, we said Chelsea have signed another player. Kaveh Solokol has the details. Kaveh.
Yeah, Chelsea have confirmed the signing of Dario Asugo from Sporting in Portugal. Chelsea are paying about £18.5 million with add-ons. And he's a defensive midfielder who spent last season on loan in Spain at Las Palmas. Now, this deal's not going to come as a surprise to any Chelsea supporters because we and lots of other people reported that a deal had been agreed to sign him back in March. He's now signed an 8-year contract. He's already had his medical, and Chelsea have been very impressed with his rapid development. They see him as a ball winner. Already had his medical, and Chelsea have been very impressed with his rapid development. They see him as a ball winner who'll add depth and quality to their squad. And also, he's a player who I think will play regularly next season. Interesting, I'm assuming he'll probably feature in the Club World Cup as well this summer. He's got a really interesting backstory because he broke Luis Figo's record as being the youngest ever player to play for Sporting. I think he played for Sporting just a week after he turned 16 4 years ago. So he's somebody who's got a big future in the game. Again, Chelsea signing a young, developing player fits into their wage structure, giving him a long contract, 7 years. And Damesh was just mentioning as well, of course, when Chelsea agreed a deal to sign Asugo, I think just a week earlier, they also agreed a deal to sign a Sporting winger, Giovanni Quenda, £40 million. He is a real prospect. He won't be joining until next summer.
OK, someone who's more than a prospect that Liverpool are on the verge of signing, Florian Wirtz. Where are we with this one?
Well, look, the player only wants to move to Liverpool. That's what he wants to do. He's made that clear now. Bayern Munich were interested. Manchester City were interested as well. He had the option of staying at Bayer Leverkusen for at least another season. But no, he wants to move to Liverpool. And I think Bayer Leverkusen would much rather sell him to Liverpool than Bayern Munich. The two clubs, Liverpool, Bayer Leverkusen, good relationship. Liverpool already signed Jeremy Frimpong from there. Where we're at the moment is just hammering out the deal, coming to a price and a package that suits all parties. Liverpool so far have offered a deal that values the player at around £105 million.
Sky Sports News understands that Chelsea are on the verge of completing a major signing this week, as the Blues continue to back manager Enzo Maresca in the early stages of the summer window. Talks are said to be in the final stages with the players' representatives and club, with personal terms already agreed. An official bid is expected to be accepted within the next 48 hours, with a medical penciled in later this week. While the club is remaining tight-lipped, sources close to Stamford Bridge suggest this could be one of Chelsea's headline signings of the window, potentially exceeding £50 million.